Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from Canada tonight, round 17, Division 4. I'm your host, Ishka, tonight. I'm joined by Aardvark. How you feeling, mate?
A lot better. The race weekend is finally here. I am very excited to get on with it.
Yeah, what's your thoughts about Canada, mate? I know I don't think you're racing this weekend, if I'm not mistaken, but what's your thoughts of the Canada track, mate?
It's a bit of an annoying one. I hate the chicanes, but I'm pretty sure everyone hates the chicanes. The straights are lovely. I love the straights, but overall the track's not the best. But it is what it is.
There's one thing else that's not the best either. We're about to
As we
cross
do
down
see,
to the
it is
track.
raining.
It is pouring down. This is going to throw a bit of a spanner in the works for these guys here, Arvak.
Yeah, definitely. The rain always wants to show up when you don't need it, and Canada is one of the most highly likely to rain tracks on the calendar, as we know.
Yeah. So this is going to be really interesting to see how much practice these guys have done in the rain. We did see some rain last night in Division 1, and it's back for Division 4. So, yeah, keeping that trend going. We're going to have to see what happens here. But, yeah, we'll go through the grid now, Aardvark. We've got Tyler Bear Davey in the Mercedes. We've got Brandy, or Dynasty, in the Aston Martin. Hennessy in the Red Bull. Gangster in the Alpine. Toast, our last week's race winner. He is in the kick. He actually won 2 races last week, so he did a fantastic job. Can he continue on that form? We've seen some stellar form from one of your mates and someone who's been reserving in your team, Wintercat. Ava, you want to have a little talk about him, mate, with his recent form? It's been quite good.
Yeah, his form has recently picked up. Obviously, he has been undergoing a bit of coaching from me. He has been understanding the type of setups that you kind of need to win instead of looking for comfortability. He has been learning how to drive with the more riskier setup to help him get there. So it has been an absolute grind to get him there, but he is finally finding some pace himself.
Yeah, I've been super impressed with him lately. We're seeing that we got Sammy Sandler. He's on an outlap now. He's in the Ferrari tonight. And then we got 2A, one of your drivers, mate. He's on an outlap too in that Alpine. Symphonic, he's been a bit of an unknown this season, but he's been getting stronger and stronger as the weeks have been going on. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes in the Haas tonight. We got Chi Dung, who's had some pretty good performances of late in the kick. We got Hughesy reserving up tonight for the McLarens. Jenneth in that V-Carb. You got Claire in the Red Bull. Brad is in the Mercedes, still in the pits. Recco Raff, he's out on track at the moment in the Haas. He's been consistent all season. Then we got the two Williams of Cristiano Ricic. He looks like he's just coming out of the pits now. Falcon's still in the pits. F7, he's also in the pits. He's our championship winner. Who are you most looking forward to seeing tonight, mate? We'll jump on board with maybe Jenneth. We'll see how Jenneth's going on the lap at the moment. Who are you looking forward to most seeing tonight, mate?
Tonight, I kind of really want to see how both Hughesy and Wintercat do. Both are Div 5 drivers, and possibly the likes of Symphonic, another Div 5 driver, reserving up for their teams into Div 4 tonight. So I'm really looking forward to see where those Div 5 drivers slot themselves into tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It definitely is. Especially at this time of the season, it's a good chance for those Division 5 drivers to sort of test themselves up against these Div 4 drivers as we head towards the next season. Yeah, I'm keen to see how Sammy the Slammer goes. We haven't seen much of Sammy the Slammer this season, so I'm keen to see how Sammy the Slammer goes. I'm definitely keen to see if Toast can back it up again as we see him coming towards the end of his lap now. We see Jenneth go fastest at the moment, but what's Toast going to do as Toast comes up to the line? 20% battery is going to go with a 1:19.5. That's a phenomenal time so far, Aardvark.
Oh, I think I'm lagging out, or you are.
Oh, someone's lagging, are they?
But yeah, I think it's you. I don't know, otherwise it's Discord. Okay, should be fine now. All right. Yeah, we have seen the likes of Toast at a 119.5. We have 2A in second place with a 121, so that's a 6/10 gap. But as you know, practice in the rain makes you that bit faster. So it looks like Toast has done that rain practice. 2A running off pure instincts at the moment and has slotted himself into P2. 8 tenths ahead of the likes of Claire in P3 and Jennifer Lee with 122.6. So roughly about 3 seconds off the pace of our current provisional pole sitter.
Yeah, yeah. It's going to be interesting. We'll see. Our pole sitter, he's already there, but his teammate's about to come across the line here. He's got 10% battery. He goes P2, so the kicks are 1-2 at the moment, so that's a great start for them. We're seeing coming down to the line now, I believe that was... I'm not too sure who that was. I think we got Claire coming into the
Uh-oh, that's not
pits.
good.
We got a Williams on a lap here now. We got Cristiano Chich. What's he gonna do on his lap? He's coming down to the line now. 15% battery. It's going to be in the 20s, I think. 21 at 133. So not the quickest time from him. We're seeing his teammate now come across the line at 20.9 for Falcon. So there's a bit of a gap between some of these drivers here, Ava.
Yeah, definitely. The gap is really, really showing. We will see this. We will see gaps compress and expand over the period due to people being better in the rain, others not being as good in the rain. But yeah, that's just kind of how it works in real life and in here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing Hughes is on a lap here, mate. He looks like he's getting a nice little toe there from the kick. He's got 16% battery, and then he opts out of that, so he's going to go into the pits. So must be something they're going to miss with him. Jenneth now is coming down to the line once again. What can Jenneth do? Is it going to be better? It sure is. It's going to be a 20.963, puts Jenneth into P7. So great job there from Jenneth there, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. Jenneth has moved himself up. He has fixed up a bit of his lap, so he has gone from a 22.6 down to a 20.9. So he is just discovering the track. But the rain has stopped, so we could see slick tires come out real soon.
Yeah, absolutely. As there's a few apologies going out for the chat. There's a few issues going on in the chat, Aardvark. Hopefully they get sorted out quickly. Yeah. There we go. Back to the qualifying action, Aardvark. If everyone can behave themselves in the chat, that would be fantastic. But yeah, Savage Slaver's done a pretty good time there, mate. He's on a 120.015, so in P4 at the moment. F7 got himself into the 119s too. We see Recco Raff into P5 there with a 120.077. So it's pretty close here up at the top, apart from the exception of Toast, who's done a phenomenal time so far, mate. But it does look like it's getting a bit drier there, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. It is. That track looks bone dry at the moment. Maybe a couple of wet patches here and there, but I think the track is dry, and people are going to start coming out for slicks real soon.
Yeah, that might be something to take a look at, as you are correct.
We do see 2A and Cristiano Chich and Gangster all on the soft tyre now.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting one. They're going to be on that soft tyre, so that's going to be one to note now. Yeah, looks like with this track drying, Toast's going to have to do it all over again.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to have to come back out, and he is going to have to set a faster lap time because those inters are not going to hold up anymore. 9 minutes. People will get 2 soft runs around here with 9.5 minutes roughly, so we will see the times drop rapidly.
Yeah, absolutely. As I think we are seeing those issues now in the chat, they've been resolved. So hopefully everyone can resume activities as normal. It's good to see people in here, and hopefully you can all enjoy the racing now and say what you want to say, and we can react to whatever you're saying. But with a drying track, Aardvark, this could be an interesting one for the guys to put a bit of points on the line. Do you want to put a poll in? What's the poll time going to be? Is it going to be in the in the 9s? Is it going to be in the 10s? Is it going to be in the 11s? Is it going to be in the 12s? Maybe we ask these guys to. With the drying track, it's going to be hard to know. So it'll be one they can have a
I
bit of a guess on,
reckon.
mate.
I reckon we could see a flat 9 here in the likes of Div 4.
You reckon with a drying track, a little bit greasy track, not up to temp, you reckon we could see a 9 flat? Oof, that'd be a
Well,
huge lap.
ooh. Yeah. One, the track, while the track is a lot colder, it gives the tyres a bit more life so that they can survive towards the end of the lap and they can extract that lap time. So that once everyone has started a dry lap and then everybody's done their second dry lap, the person who comes across the line last has pretty much got a free run for a really, really fast lap because it's been rubbered up.
Yeah, that is a good point that you're making there, mate. Or maybe give them 2 minutes, Aardvark, and make it 8, 9, 10, and 11, and then let them have a crack at it. See what they reckon. See what our chat reckons, mate. But on a lap at the moment on the soft tyres, just starting. I'm going to jump on board with F7, and I'm going to take this one away, Aardvark, while you get that sorted. So we've got F7, our championship winner. He's in that McLaren. He's got 80% batteries coming through towards the end of Sector 1, and he goes purple through Sector 1. We see Hughesy sets a 16.4 on those inters, but he'll look to probably go into the pits and get onto a fresh set of softs and come out and show what he can do. But we're talking about his teammate F7 right now. He comes through Sector 2 at the moment, 65% battery, so he's got plenty of battery to work with on the second part of his lap. He's going to come down to the tricky little hairpin here. He's up 4 seconds on his time at the moment, so that will put him into the 115s. Symphonic does great time on the inters though, but we'll need to see him go to the softs because that time will not stand. F7, what can he do? Is he going to put it? I think he could probably put it somewhere around the 112 here. We'd have to see, but I think this track's going to just keep warming up, so he'll probably have to do another lap. Burning down. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 112.492, so fantastic lap there from F7. But I don't think that won't even be enough to stay in the top 10, I don't think, as this track warms up. Who else are we seeing? We're seeing 2A coming down towards the line. One of your drivers here, Aardvark, what's he going to do, mate?
I am trying to set up a prediction, but it keeps giving me an old one.
If we can't get it, mate, that's all good. We're starting to run out of time anyway. I don't think the guys would have enough time to sort of put it in. So we'll have to just, as we see now, Gangster, your other driver, mate, he just done an 11.6. So this track is definitely starting to ramp up now. Some of these guys are starting to put in some seriously good times. We are seeing at the moment on track coming up to the line, there's an Aston Martin. Who is that? Is that Dynasty? Dynasty comes up over the line. He's just starting a lap, mate. I'm going to jump on board with him, mate, and you can take us away for this one.
Yeah, who was it again? Dynasty?
Dynasty, Brandy. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. So he is going to head down the hill now. This chicane you have to get right, otherwise you can cut the track, which is quite unfortunate. He's going to head through that really, really fast right-hander. Now he's going to head through another lot of chicane. So now he is through that. He's going to head down this DRS straight. This, I believe this is the second of the lap. He heads into another chicane. Canada is known for their chicanes around here. He is going to head into the hairpin, hopefully not to be impeded by the RB, and he does back out the RB. The Aston will now head down the back straight. He's going to be burning, and then he will reach the DRS line, which will be right here, and he opens up the rear wing. He's going to head all the way down. A bit of the bumpy surface the back straight can be. He's going to head all the way down into the chicane. He goes. He's going to get through there. He's not going to touch the wall of the champions. He's going to keep it real, real safe. And then he's going to head to the line. And, oh, he invalidated, unfortunately. I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's real unfortunate for him. As we see, Cheedung went a 9.7. Now we see Recco Rafko 9.4. These times are starting to really ramp up here, Aardvark, like you said, mate. 4 minutes to go. Wintercat, a 9.6, so he's done a fantastic lap there. That's really good from Wintercat early on in this session.
Yeah, definitely. I believe it will get better as time goes on.
Yeah, I believe so. We're going to see Brandy. He'll come around now. He's just coming down to this last sector after his invalidation. He's just going to go in, probably get a fresh set of tyres on, as most of these other guys will. Wintercat, Cheetah, Rekko, Raf, these guys, they've been able to set a decent time already on the board, so they can really have a crack at it in this last part of this session. But we do have, I believe, can't actually tell you how long we've got left because we've got that glitch with the safety car. But yeah, hopefully all these guys, they'll get into the pits, get these tyres on, and we're going to see a cracking last, well there it is, 3 minutes 10. It's going to be a cracking finish to this session here, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. I am looking forward to it. We have 3 minutes left on the clock. Most people will dive out of the pits at around 2.5 minutes to go. So it is just a matter of time until we see the entirety of the grid pouring out of the pits. We do see a McLaren coming out. I do believe that might be F7? No, it's Hughesy. Hughesy has come out of the pits, and he will be going for his, I believe, one and only soft run. So let's wait for that.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. We're seeing Jenneth is on a lap now, but I don't know how this is going to go because a lot of these cars are going to come out at the time when Jenneth's coming around. So this is going to be an interesting one to watch on stream how this pans out. But there's going to be a lot of cars coming out into that sector 1 as Jenneth starts the lap. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens there, unless Jennifer has decided they're going to do a double outlap. Doesn't look like it because the battery is on and there's plenty of cars coming out, mate. This could be a little bit of hopefully Jennifer can get through safely with no cars in the way. Oh, a bit of a touch there for the Alpine on the Haas. A bit of carnage, but Jennifer gets through okay and has plenty of clear track now. As we're seeing Jennifer come through the first sector. What's the sector split looking like? We're only seeing a 113, 275. Up 8/10 so far, so not a bad start here from Jeddah so far. We're seeing Hughesy is about to start a lap now too, but we'll stick with Jenneth just for now because Jenneth's the only one actually on a lap. The rest are all on out laps at the moment. See Jenneth come down to sector 2. What is the sector split looking like? Is it going to be an improvement for Jenneth? Up 1.7 seconds, so that would put Jenneth somewhere in the 11s, but at the rate Jenneth's improving, I could see something in the low 10s here, if not a 9. We'll have to see what happens. Burning down this straight, not much battery to work with. In hot lap, interestingly enough there, Aardvark. Coming down to the final chicane, very easy to validate here. Does it nicely, has to burn up to the line now, in hot lap to the line. What's it going to be for Jenneth? Only a 1:11.3, so not the best lap there from Jenneth. We're going to have to see what happens here for the rest of the guys. We will see Hughesy on the lap next. He was the next one out on the track. He come out early. He's invalidated, so Hughesy is in all sorts of bother. He's going to be stuck down in P13. Who else have we got on the lap, Aardvark?
Yeah, we do have the likes of Claire. She has just come across the line, so she'll be starting her hot lap now. She's heading down the hill into her first chicane. She's going to head right around. Now she's going to head into the second chicane. As we know, Canada is just full of chicanes and long straights. She gets out of there perfectly, making sure to get as much traction down. The DRS is open. She has the battery on at the moment. She's going to head into turn 8, and then she's going to head around turn 9. Down this straight, burning a bit more battery just before she heads into the hairpin of turn 10. She will start sector 3 now. As she heads around the hairpin, making sure to get as much traction down. Batteries on, up through the gears. She's going to turn on the DRS now. Now she has the DRS on. She's burning down this straight. She needs to get a good time down this back straight. You can make a lot of time here if you save your battery properly. Now she's down into the 4th gear. It turns on the DRS button for the last time on the battery, taking the most inside line she can. She will jump to P4 with a 9.8, but Cheetah is going to take P4 from her, or it was Gangster who jumped up to P3.
Yeah, it's Gangster that's gone up to P3. 2A is on a lap as well. We just seen F7's invalidated. F7's in a shocking spot. He's in P15. So the McLarens are in all sorts at the moment. 2A coming down to the line. What is 2A going to do? What's it going to be? Can it be pole? No, Reco Raf's going to take pole. Wow, way. That changed. And Wintercat, P2, fantastic from him. So anybody who's voted for a 9 there will take the chocolates. Yeah, fantastic little bit of qualifying there, but massive surprise to the McLarens all the way down the bottom there, Hardvike.
Yeah, definitely. This is not looking good for them in the overalls at the moment. They have Ferrari and they do have Alpine right on the back while they are trying to challenge the likes of Aston Martin. So this is not looking good, is not a good start for the likes of McLaren for tonight. So hopefully they can make it up in the race and snatch back some positions, but this is not looking good for them.
Yeah, absolutely. Interesting to note there, Jazztown or Toast, as we like to call him. He yeah, it looked really fast in the wet there, but once it went dry, we didn't quite see the best of Toast, I don't think. But don't discount him out there in P5. I think we're in for a fantastic race here, mate. There's plenty of fast drivers that didn't quite get their laps together. They're going to be coming through the field, and we've got plenty of action up the front as well, mate. This is going to be a fantastic race here, Ava. And it looks sunny, mate.
Yeah, sunny race. Now, we do know that the race can go from dry to wet. Like last night in Div 1, we did see it. It went from extremely sunny to extremely wet last night. It could do the same here tonight. But yeah, let's hope it doesn't. Everybody loves a dry race. It doesn't have as much carnage, but also everybody likes a little bit of carnage. So I'm kind of hoping it goes wet.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, mate, as we see these guys getting their setups finalised. I'm going to let you take it away when we get the lights, mate. You can take us away for the start of this Grand Prix. Oh, I can't wait. And yeah, enjoy this first lap, mate. Take us away.
Yeah, definitely. I am just waiting for everyone to ready up on the grid, and then we will start with the likes of Reiko Ralph as we follow him through the first couple of corners and whether he will actually lose that position to Wintercat.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how Wintercat goes tonight. But yes, take it away, mate.
Yeah, 5 red lights. They're out and everyone is away. All 18 cars on the grid here tonight. Winter slots in behind Reiko Ralph. Reiko Ralph gets an amazing start and Winter is going to hold P2 and Reiko Ralph is going to hold P1 at the moment. So they're going to head through the first couple of corners as we head through the first chicane. Battery off for Winter. He's not burning as much. He's just going to save. He's going to sit behind Reiko Ralph for now. Chidung up to P3 ahead of Gangster now. Claire Kai ahead of Toast still. We're waiting on a move from Toast. I doubt it will be very far down the track when we see it. But Winter and Reiko Ralph have just pulled away from the rest of the pack. So this is amazing to see. Chidung already outside of the DRS. Probably hurt due to the fact that he was challenging Gangster for the position. We do see a mini lockup from the likes of Claire or Gangster there, I think. As we head down the back straight now, Reiko Ralph leads. Wintercat right on his back. He has 4/10 gap to Reiko Ralph. He's going to head through the chicane, watching out for the dirty air as Chidung now takes back the DRS and he is going to put himself back within the 1 second range. Reiko Ralph with the fastest lap, of course. We will see who gets it on the second lap, as we kind of do see who is the fastest around here.
Yeah,
Everyone's
interesting one.
slotting in
Interesting
behind
one.
him.
Arvak, these guys at the back here. One had a missing win, one had a missing end plate. So Cristiano Chichgen, obviously something's happened there. They're into the pits and they're gonna have to get their wings changed. But interesting one. A few different strategies here. We're seeing Toast. He's starting on the hards. You're seeing 2A starting on the hards, and also seeing F7 starting on the hards. Interesting to note there. So if Toast can stay with these guys early, I think those hards they won't take too long to get into their groove, and he'll start making some moves. script, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what sort of strategies these guys take. Are we going to see any guys try to do the one stop? Are we going to see guys doing the two stop? What are we going to see, Yardbuck?
There's a high chance we do see the people doing a two-stop. The medium tire wear here is absolutely abysmal. While the hard does feel nice, the mediums are just absolutely horrific. It is almost like another Mexico where the mediums were just absolutely horrid to drive on. But as soon as you got onto the hard tire, they just felt better. And at the moment, Raker Ralph seems to be breaking DRS from Winter at the moment. Winter trying to hold on at the moment. He's back within 8/10 for now, but he could drop off real soon as we do see the likes of Winter and Chidung get their rear wings open. Chidung just slipping back into the DRS, but we will see Winter head through the third chicane on this track. Winter now is going to head around the hairpin, hoping to hold DRS. He is outside of the 1 second range. This is not good for Winter. He has the likes of that kick Sauer behind. He does get the rear wing open, luckily. So this is extremely lucky for Winter, as he needs to get back within the DRS of Reiko Ralph if he wants any chance at getting P1 here. Chidung now in P3, holding onto the back of them, as well as Gangster sitting in P4. Claire Okai holding onto the back of Gangster, and Toast holding onto the back of the Red Bull of Claire. So it's just a big DRS train from 1st to 6th at the moment. We might see the likes of Brandy in P7 pull into that DRS train and try and catch up to them, as we do see that the likes of Bread and 2A are sitting narrowly behind him, waiting for him to mess up and hopefully pull a position on him. Are you there, Nishka?
Oop, I was on mute. That's my bad there, mate. I was just saying, after you said that, I was going to say Dynasty, or whatever, if you'd like to call him Brandy. He did fall out of that DRS, but Bread has now also fallen out of that DRS too. So these guys can start coming under pressure from the likes of 2A and F7, who are on those hard tyres, and they're closing in rapidly. But they are dragging Falcon along for company, and then there's a bit of a break there to Symphonic. Wintercat now back up towards the front. He's closing right in on Reco Raf now, so it'd be interesting to see if he can try and maybe get a move done in the next lap or two. He does have a bit more battery saved up than Reco Raf as well. Cheetang just waiting patiently there in P3. Toast down in P6, he's waiting patiently as well. He's on those 4-lap hards, so he's starting to come into it now, and he's closing right up into the back of Claire.
Yeah, definitely the hard tire will start kicking in around now. The medium tire will start to fall off extremely fast from now on. The tire wear will start to increase. As we know, as the tire does get older, the hotter the tire gets, and so the more tire wear stacks on. Yeah, at the moment it is a Sauber sandwich on that Alpine and that on that Red Bull, but the Sauber of Toast is going to make a move on Claire. He's been pushed to the grass. He's got his DRS wing open. He is challenging Claire, but he is going to have to slot in behind. He isn't going to be able to make a move just yet. We see 2A getting a move done on Bread. 2A now gets ahead of the likes of Bread and will get the rear wing open once again on the main straight to try and catch up to the likes of Brandy just ahead. He will need that DRS to get ahead, as we do see 2A ahead. Brandy now struggling for some pace. He cannot keep up with the likes of Toast ahead, dropping back almost 2 seconds at this point. We do see 2A get into the DRS. Bread now outside of DRS on 2A. F7 sitting right behind, waiting for the moment to strike, waiting for that DRS. Bread having a massive slide out of there, having no traction on those rear tires whatsoever. F7's just going to charge the battery here, waiting for the main straight just to kind of grab him early so that he can get the position At the moment, we do see Falcon sitting in there as well, hoping to take home the position on Brett as well. He is going to sit behind F7 while he waits for F7 to get the move done on Brett, and then he's going to take it for himself. So at the moment, everyone's going to get their rear wing open. We do see F7, his rear wing is open. He's going to go side by side with Brett. He's going to get it on this main straight. Falcon is going to sit behind the likes of Brett for now, but the DRS could help him again, and Brett will fall behind. At the moment, Brett hasn't fallen out of the DRS, so Falcon is going to have to hope. As Sammy the Slammer does get a 3-second time penalty, but Brett is going to hope, Falcon is going to need Brett to fall out of the DRS from F7 ahead, but it seems that F7 is just pulling along Brett at this point to kind of just get him, to protect him from Falcon behind. Symphonic not far behind, running up in P12 for the Div 5 driver tonight, as we do see Winter still challenging for P1 at the moment in Div 4, and unfortunately Husey is sitting in P15 at the moment, so this is quite unfortunate, as Husey does have a missing end plate on his right side.
Just seen a good little move there from Toast on Claire, so now he's starting to get on the charge on those hard tyres. What sort of impact is he going to have on those hard tyres now? We do see he does have no batteries though, and he's going to come under pressure. Claire can't do anything though, he has no battery either. Gangster's there in P4. He's doing a good job at the moment. There's the Alpine driver, Cheedung. He's just in this DRS train as well. Rekko Raf doing a fantastic job at the moment, holding these guys off, but for how long can he do it? We are seeing that yellow fuel light on too, so he has underfueled a little bit. Is that going to play a part a little bit later, Aardvark?
Yeah, definitely. But if there is a safety car, he could put himself in a really good advantage. We do see Brandy pitting for a new set of mediums, but a lower fuel content means he can stay with the cars ahead. Using the DRS, he can charge, he can make sure that his car fuels it, saves a bit more fuel while under DRS, as he doesn't need as much accelerating or holding of top speed with the lack of with a higher top speed advantage because of the DRS, so he gets to save that fuel. We do see the likes of 2A closing on to the back of Claire now. Claire having absolutely horrid tyres at the moment. She seems to be falling away really fast now. 2A will get the rear wing open on her, and he is just going to sit behind at the moment. Claire is going to dive into the pits.
Disaster! Rekko Raf's just got a 10-second for speeding into the pits. Oh no, that is so unfortunate for Rekko Raf, and he'll probably have to serve.
And same with Claire.
Oh no, this is a disaster for some of these guys speeding into the pit lane. Oh no. And that leaves Wintercat now out in the lead. It'd be interesting to see what he does from here. Does he come into the pits, or does Wintercat keep trying to try and make the one-stop work? We'll have to wait and see. But these hard runners, they'll be hoping that a lot of these medium runners get out of the way and they can really start pushing their advantage. But at the moment, these medium runners are putting a bit of a roadblock in, and they can't really use up that tyre that they've got at the moment, Arvo.
Yeah, definitely. The medium runners are just holding on at the moment, waiting for this hard tyre to kind of fall off from them, as they are kind of just holding on at the moment. The hard tyres are definitely faster than the medium tyres at the moment. 9 laps in, those medium tyres must be absolutely screaming for help. They must be screaming that they are overheating. As we do see Cheedung get ahead of Wintercat. Wintercat has the inside line. Cheedung is going to cut across. He's going to cut Winter off, and Winter's had to spin around. He has no front wing. Cheedung has cut off Winter there, and Gangster is going to attempt to move down the inside on Cheedung. He's gonna back out, as he has a massive lockup on Cheedung. Tyler Mandavy with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Cheedung will hold on to the lead at the moment, but Gangster and Brett does retire from the session, and I believe that's a safety car. Yeah, it's a safety car.
Oh, turn 1. What's happened there? Can we catch a glimpse of that? What has happened?
No idea. He might have gone into the wall of champions and just removed his front tire by accident. Yeah, it seems like he's gone into the wall of champions.
safety car. Now this is gonna be super interesting because some of these guys just pitted, so they're gonna be okay. But what do the hard runners do now, Aardvark? But this gives a free pit stop for the likes of Wintercat, who lost his wing, so that's going to help him out quite a bit. But yeah, like Cheetang and Gangster's in a fantastic position now, having not pitted, and he can get himself off those medium tyres now with a free pit stop. He's going to be in a great position now, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. By the looks of it, Gangster may be in provisional lead if a penalty does come through on Chidang. And the medium runners are going to be pitting at the moment. The hard runners are also pitting. So it looks like a double stack for the likes of Alpine and Sauber. So yeah, this is really, really interesting. We do see the likes of the Alpine get ahead of the get out ahead of the McLaren as F7 does pit behind him. Claire with a 10-second time penalty. Oh, it's going to be close on pit exit, and she just gets ahead of Toast. So Toast is now stuck behind that Red Bull once again. The undercut really coming into effect. A massive undercut for the fact that she pitted not long ago, and he wasn't able to overtake her even with the safety car out. So this is quite interesting.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one for me. These guys that were on the hards and now they've gone onto the mediums, they're not going to be able to get them the whole way. But can these guys that have now got onto the hards, only just on them, and they've got the safety car straight away, they're going to do a few laps on the safety car. Will they get the hards all the way to the end from here, Aardvark?
Yeah, definitely. They could definitely try. It is 24 laps on those hard tires, plus any minus any laps that the safety car is out. So this could really, really benefit them. If they save the tires, they can stay out for the entirety of the 24 laps. If not, the medium runners could undercut them, put on a new set of tires, and while the hard runners have to come in and pit again, they could really jump them.
Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating battle now to see what happens and what these medium runners are going to do, because yeah, it's going to put them in a tricky little spot. But we do know that they will be fast towards the end. So whether they can navigate the traffic, that's going to be another question. Yeah, I think. Well, Cheetang and Gangster, they're in the prime position now. I believe, in my opinion, they've yeah, that's worked to an absolute treat for both of them guys now. So they're going to be the ones to watch for me from here, Aardvark. Wintercat as well, down in P10. We're going to have to watch him now. He's going to have a new front wing, so he should be able to get himself back up through the field. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting, fascinating race now from here, mate.
Yeah, definitely. Winter is going to have to push like his life depends on it if he wants to find himself back in the fight for the lead of this race. So with everyone on fresh tires jumping him with the likeness of not having to change their front wing, this will be quite interesting for him.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't think we're going to see the safety car come in this lap either, mate. I think we'll see one more lap behind the safety car as we're still waiting on Jenna to sort of catch up to the back of the field. So I think they will go around one more time, which is going to help these hard runners get even further. So yeah, if you're on a hard tyre now and it's a fresh hard tyre, I think you're in a fantastic position. The medium runners, they're going to have to pull a bit of a hat out of the bag from here, mate.
Yeah, definitely. The medium runners are going to need a lot of luck if they still want to challenge for the win.
But we'll have a little look at the penalties while we're because these were stacking up last night as well in the Division 1 race. The track limits are quite severe out here. So we have Claire has a 10-second that'll have to be served at the next pit stop. Recco Raff's already served his, so Recco Raff's down there in P14. already got that 10-second gone out of the way. Sammy Sam 3 seconds, Hennessy 3 seconds, Hughesy's got a 3 seconds down there in P12, Tyler Mandavy 13 seconds, so the 10-second that he will be able to serve at some point. Symphonic 3 seconds, F7 3 seconds, 2A 3 seconds. So we'll have to just keep an eye on that, see how that builds up over the next sort of 22 laps. But yeah, they can build up very quickly around here, Aardvark.
Yeah.
As we do see, the safety car is in this lap, mate. I'll let you take us away for the restart with Chi-Dung leading your driver of Gangster, and then we've got Dynasty in P3.
Yeah, definitely. Safety car is in this lap, everyone. So let's get racing. I have been waiting three laps for the racing to get back underway, and I cannot wait. Chi-Dung leads the pack as he is warming up his tyres quite aggressively as well. Obviously, as we know, that the hard tyre can be a bit hard to warm up on safety car, as there is no like kind of kinetic energy going through them. But as we do see the safety car restart get underway, Brandy up into P3, Gangster and Chi-Dung now lead the pack as we see everyone moving through the field. Everyone just slotting in behind each other, so we're kind of just waiting at the moment. Winter is looking to be fighting back.
Aardvark. Look at this one. Oh, Toast around the outside. Fantastic move there from the kick driver and up into P4. Gets the move done on Claire. Claire having a little bit of look back there, mate. Nothing doing there, Aardvark. Sorry to cut you off there, mate. Just had to try and catch that action there real quick.
Yeah, oh, good, man. Yeah, that is quite the move from Toast. He wants this win. He is hungry for a win. If he wants to get those mediums, I believe mediums, he'll need to do another stop. So he's trying to get through the field as fast as possible so that he can undercut everyone and hopefully fight back with a new set of hards while everyone is on the aging hard tire after about 23 laps. So let's see how Toast handles this.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Toast there, as we're seeing. Well, Vettel, you got to put in for an interview, not a background check, mate. I'm sorry. You have to get one of the admins to refund that background check. I'm not even sure what a background check is, to be honest.
It's the back view of the car, but unfortunately Brett is out.
Brett's out of the race. There you go. So Two Doors got the surprise interview coming in. Who would you like, mates? So we got Brett. Brett can be coming in. Let us know when he's into the comms box there, please, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. Gangster gets ahead of Chi-Dung. Gangster sent it around the outside and gets the move done on Chi-Dung. As we do see, who's pitting? Brandy pits from P3 all the way down to P17, and Winter is down in 16th.
Yeah, Dynasty's got no wing there, so something has gone amiss there, and yeah, we're seeing Toast, the beneficiary of that. He's now up into P3, but we'll have to see what's going on there. Have we got Brett into the comms box as well for his surprise interview? We're seeing a lot of these drivers now picking up penalties now. The next driver down from P3, it's all the way down to P8, which is Falcon, who has not picked up a penalty yet. He's on those hard tyres, he's in a decent position now. And we're seeing Brett is in the chat now, mate, for the surprise interview. I'll let you take this one away, Aardvark.
Yeah. Hey, Brett, what happened in the race there? Obviously, we see that you have DNF'd, so you are no longer in this race, unfortunately. What happened?
Took some inspiration from Alpine and spun at turn 1, and then I was parked on the racing line and just got collected by Hennessy, and then got spat back out the other way, and Husey collected me, and I'm not sure if there was anything else after that, but yep, completely my fault. So I'll have to wear that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, fair enough. That's very, very unfortunate from you. Were you looking for any big result here today?
Yeah, I was working my way up. There was about to be a P1, bring glory back to Merc, but unfortunately, disappointed everyone at Merc. So yeah, look, starts with me, and it's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, all good, man. That's all I have from you. I will pass you over to the likes of Nishka.
Yeah, Brett, mate, unlucky with the crash of that today, mate. Just give us your thoughts, mate, real quickly. I just want to know, will Vettel be putting you into house arrest, mate? Will that be happening after this one?
Unfortunately, Nishka, I'm already in there. Didn't make it to the end of the race, so I'm back in house arrest. Escaped for about 3 days, and yeah, back locked up again. Got to lock in.
Yeah, got to lock in, mate. I need a big result for you at China so you can finally get out, mate. But yeah, unfortunate today, mate, and yeah, you can go deal with Vettel now, mate.
Thanks, guys. Good luck for the rest of the race.
Thanks, mate. Back to the action here, Aardvark. We have we got Falcon here trying to make a move here on Symphonic. He does have some penalties. Big DRS train forming in the middle here. We got 2A. He's on those hard tyres. He'll be trying to get past Claire as soon as we possibly can here, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. As we do see Symphonic get another 3-second time penalty, which bumps him up to 6 seconds worth of penalties. Falcon is going to have a massive advantage, and will probably jump to P4 if he stays in this train. As the likes of Husey and Hennessy behind also have 6-second penalties, and that will also bump up the likes of Reiko Ralph.
Yeah, absolutely. These penalties are coming in thick and fast now. Seeing a couple of 13 seconds between Claire and Tyler Van Davey, then 6 seconds Hennessy, Husey, Symphonic. We're seeing F7 and 2A having a good battle, but they both have 3 seconds as well. And down the bottom there, Sammy Slammer with a 3-second. Also, Wintercat not having the best of times now, dropped down to P14. Yeah, it was looking like it was going to be a good night for Wintercat, but unfortunately that ended, and he's going to have to try and do something from there with 16 laps to go. Hopefully we can see something. Not the best night for Aston Martin, which is probably something that is a bit of music to yours and McLaren's ears at the moment, Aardvark. And also
Yeah,
Ferrari.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. The overalls fight at the moment is massive. So with McLaren only being 40 points behind Aston, it could look like McLaren is on for overalls lead come the end of Canada. But of course, we also have Ferrari and Alpine right on the back of McLaren, looking to take it from them as well. So this could be extremely tight between the top 4 overall constructors.
Are we going to see a move down this straight here? Aardvark F7 closing into the back of Claire. Burning a bit of battery down. All the way down. Tries to take the outside. Claire looking to hold on. They go side by side. Oh, a little bit of a push off. Oh, a bit of bumping, bit of carnage. Oh. And the Haas, who is that just got through there? Symphonic. Oh, it's a bit of touch on it. So this is crazy at the turn 1. Wow, look at this racing here, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. There is so many cars all in one spot. This is absolutely crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cars all within one another. As we do see the likes of Alpine of 2A sending it up the inside of Claire. Claire goes wide. Claire rejoins the track as safely as she can. Now 2A is up a position. She is going to forfeit a position to Husey. They're battling it out. They're side by side. They're heading into the chicane. The Red Bull's ahead. The Red Bull gets almost spun. The Red Bull has to go wide. Hennessy and Reiko Ralph and Cristiano Chits get past the likes of Claire. Claire has 13 seconds of pens. Will she fall behind Tyler Mandavy as well? Claire is not having a really good race. She started P5, jumped to P3, and now she's all the way down to P12. It looks like the front runners are having an absolutely abysmal race. and they're all the way down in P12 and P14 for the looks of it.
Yeah,
We will see Claire jumping into the pits for the final.
yeah, in amongst
Yeah,
all that as well, Aardvark,
Claire is in.
we've seen Recco Raff, he's lost an end plate as well, so there was plenty happening in there. Claire's into the pits, must have a bit of damage, conserving that stop go now. Getting to get those hard tyres on, 14 laps to the end. So Claire will now have some clear track and hopefully try and have some damage limitation, but there's plenty of people into the pits here, Aardvark. What's going to happen here? Are we going to see these hard runners pit again, or are we going to see them try and go to the end? I'm not too sure at the moment. What do you think is going to be the fastest way home from here, Aardvark?
Well, it's tricky to tell. As we can see, the likes of Toast Mediums have absolutely fallen off. He is now 4 seconds behind Cheedung and Gangster. So this is quite the race that Toast is going to have to recover from. And it looks like, no, he's not going into the pits, and I don't know when he will, but by the looks of it, he might be heading for the pits real soon. Falcon jumps up into P4 as we see F7 jumping into the pits right now. He will be changing on to the hard tyre by the looks of it. So, and he will jump all the way down to P11 following his pit stop.
Yeah, Recco Raff, he's going to have a tough time now with that missing end plate. He's there in P9, probably not the night he was looking for after the position he was in early on. Cristiano Chich slowly been making his way up there for the Williams guys. He's in P8 now. Hennessy up there into P11. Husey, he's had a little bit of a recovery. He's up into P6, but he does have some penalties. I believe he may have 6 seconds, well 9 seconds now. So Husey racking up the penalties like he did a bit earlier today in the race where I engineered him. He loves a penalty, this bloke.
Yeah, he cannot keep himself within the white lines sometimes. He does it in Div 5, he'll do it here in Div 4. It's unfortunate to see, but unfortunately he just cannot keep it within the white lines sometimes, and Canada is just even worse.
Yeah, it's a tricky track to keep it in the lines here, Aardvark. But this is, been some, I don't know. Would you call it fantastic racing, or would you just call it exciting racing, Aardvark?
I don't know what to call it. It's a bit of both. There's carnage, and then there's exciting racing. So you never know what you're going to get around here, and it seems to be whatever it wants to be at the moment.
When are we going to see this man come into the pits? We're seeing Toast here in P3 at the moment, 3.5 seconds ahead of Falcon on these medium tyres. There's no way he's possibly getting to the end on those. Do you think he's just trying to get himself into the window where he can go on to another set of mediums here, Adva?
Yeah, possibly. He's wearing down the laps, he is falling behind, but it looks like he might be trying to aim for another set of medium tyres. It might be all he has left. He might not have a second set of hards, and he only has a set of mediums.
As we're seeing, Toast goes around again. So Toast is doing another lap. So those mediums, he's trying to make them last as long as he can. Are we going to see one of these guys blink at the front, a Gangster or Cheetah? Are we going to see one of these guys go in? I don't think we will. I think these guys are going to try and push it to the end. Are we going to see anybody else take the chance and try and push through the field on some fresh tyres? As we do see F7, he's on a fresh set and he's in P10. He's going to be super fast compared to these guys, mate.
Yeah, definitely. We can already see him starting to gain a bit on the likes of Winter. In about 2 corners, he has gained 4 tenths, so he could really be pushing forward now.
Yeah, absolutely. As we've seen, Recco Raff has gone in, so he did change that wing by the looks of it. We might catch a glimpse of it in a minute. I'm not sure. We should get off this camera so we can see. Yes, he has changed that wing over. So, be interesting as well. He'll be on the march now, Recco Raff. See if he can get himself up into a decent point scoring position. but we move back more towards the front. We're seeing now 2A. He is now closing in on Falcon. He's got it down to 7 tenths. We see now Toast does come into the pits. Where's Toast going to come out? And is he going to have enough time to really make an impact here, Aardvark?
Yeah, at the moment, I think it really is just damage control for the likes of these two, of Toast, especially damage control, as he does put on the new set of medium tyres, and he is going to come out in about 8th or 9th position. 10th actually. So we will see him come out there. It is just going to be damage control from here. He will have the pace to catch everyone, but I doubt he will get too far along. As we do see Claire set the fastest lap tonight, this afternoon. A 1:11.6, I believe it was. Gangster leading now, breaking DRS from Chi-Dung. This is really, really important because if Gangster keeps Chi-Dung out of DRS, Chi-Dung can't fight back on the final lap and overtake him with DRS, as I do think that Chi-Dung has been sitting behind just waiting. He did have the rear wing open that time. Husey, another 3-second time penalty, down in P12 with 12 seconds now.
Yeah, if Husey keeps going the way he's going, he's going to be getting a DSQ, as we're seeing now. I believe that was Hennessy coming into the pits, they're diving into the pits. So we're seeing Cristiano Rachich and Falcon, the two Williams drivers, up into P3, P4. Doing a pretty good job at the moment, but Wintercat, he's on the revival too. He's up into P5. But he's going to have a very fast F7 and a very fast Symphonic coming, but I believe some of these guys have some decent sized penalties. So 6 seconds for F7, 6 seconds for Symphonic. Toast doesn't have a penalty, Dynasty doesn't have a penalty, and then I think not many of the others are going to impact these guys at the top. They look like they've settled in, and they're going to be trying to push to the end now. So it's going to be just a case now whether F7, Symphonic, Toast and Brandy, if they can make an impact to these guys in the top, but otherwise it's going to be between these top 5 to sort of fight this out. Well, the top 2 to sort of fight the top 2 positions out, and then the rest, by the looks of it here, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. Gangster and Chi-Dung will be continuing on those hard tyres. They will be taking them to the end as we start the 27th lap. We do have 8 laps to go, and those hard tyres are looking pretty angry on that Sauber and the Alpine. So, depends how bad they are looking, but they seem to be looking bad as Toast gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, this is absolutely shocking. He gets a 3-second time penalty, and Winter falls behind both F7 and Symphonic.
Oh,
and he will fall behind Toast as well.
Winter spun! Oh no, and he's still spinning. Oh no, onto the racing line. Oh my days. Wow, Winter needs to be careful there, mate. That was very lucky no one got collected there.
Yeah, definitely. The Alpine is challenging him behind. The Alpine's going to send it down the inside. The Alpine goes deep. The Alpine gets ahead. And the Alpine will get ahead of the Aston Martin of Winter. And here comes 2A onto the back of Hennessy. 2A will be looking to catch right back up to kind of get back into the DRS. He needs that DRS. They're heading into the hairpin. He's under a second now. Oh, he's just clipping in and out of that second range. 2A now down to 8 tenths. Will he get the rear wing open? But Hennessy does have DRS on the likes of Brandy. And the Alpine doesn't get the rear wing open, unfortunately. Hennessy will be holding behind the likes of that Aston, as the Aston defends perfectly. As we do see, it is now lap 28 of the Grand Prix. F7 up into P4 now with 6 seconds worth of time penalties. And Winter will drop to P14 as he pits for a fresh set of mediums.
Yeah, so this was the thing we were talking about, Aardvark. Maybe those hard tyres, it's going to be a struggle for some of these guys to get to the end, as we have seen a lot of them pit off those tyres. So it's going to be a matter of these front three. Can they hold on to those tyres? Cristiano Chich, he's trying to do a fantastic job there in P5, holding on to his tyres. He's trying to hold up Toast at the moment, doing a pretty good job of it too. Toast looking for a way around. He'll want to make the most of those medium tyres while they're still quite fresh there, Aardvark.
Yeah, definitely. Toast will be looking for every move possible. He needs to get by now. He has gotten by Cristiano Chich, but that 3 second is going to hinder him if he cannot escape 3 seconds on Cristiano Chich. Oh, but there's a Ferrari in the wall, and the likes of Wintercat has had to absolutely dodge him coming out of the Sector 2, the end of Sector 2. There was a Ferrari in the wall. He was off the side of the track, and he was just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
So he hasn't rejoined
what's happened to
unsafely,
that,
but he was in a
Red Bull
really
there too. There's
yeah.
something happened there as well. I'm not too sure. And we see retirement of Tyler Mandavy. He's in the pit. He's retired. He's done for the day. So he's done as well. I'm trying to. What's happened here? We've got yellows. We've got a safety car.
Safety car.
We got a safety car. What's happened there? I couldn't even tell you what's
Yeah,
happened.
so Tyler Mandavy in the Mercedes has DNF'd, and Husey has got a 10-second time penalty, is now sitting on 22 seconds worth of time penalties. Wow.
Wowee, this is crazy. Husey was up in a decent position too, P8 on those fresh hards. As we're going to see now, these guys come into pit. It's going to be interesting to see. Falcon, is he going to come in as well? Yes, he is. F7's going to get some fresh tyres too. Gangster goes onto the softs, 6 laps on those softs. That's going to be not much of a task for him because they're going to have a few laps here behind the safety car. And yeah, he's in a great position now. But this field's going to close right up. We're seeing Falcon now. He is into the pits. Toast into the pits. Everybody's into the pits. This has changed this race up massively. Hughes has kept going around, so this is going to be interesting. He's on the hard tyres. He's going to be stuck in the middle of this field, so the guys are going to have to get around him. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one, Ava.
Yeah, definitely. Gangster on the soft tyre. He has to drive 5 laps on them. The safety car will come in at the end of lap 33 at latest. So at most, at minimum, he has 2 racing laps on the soft tyre, which it will last, considering that most soft tyres in this game only really last about 3 laps. But he does have a medium runner right behind him, as Winter gets his first penalty of the Grand Prix, a 3-second time penalty. This is not looking good for him. So many spins, and unfortunately a collision with Cheetong, which has relegated him all the way down to P12. Husey with 22 seconds worth of time penalties.
Yeah, I'm seeing in the chat, Avak, Mozza saying Husey got that without cutting any corners, so that's going to be an interesting one. We'll have to get that footage into the stewards, see what's happened there. So we might have a 10-second that might have been incorrectly given there, mate, but we'll have to wait and see. So for now, we'll just say Husey's only got 12 seconds at the moment, but he's going to have to be careful because if he gets any more, he'll just get DSQ'd by the game anyway. So it's going to have to be
really careful.
Yeah, he's going to have to be really careful that the game doesn't just kick him out. But we will go back to look at the tyres now, how that we have had the penalties up there. Some interesting choices. Husey's on the hard tyre still. Cheetong, he decided to go onto the medium, so he didn't go onto the softs, so that's going to be an interesting one. Falcon's on the softs. F7 on the softs he has penalties. Toast has a 3-second penalty. 2A, I believe, I think he's got 6 seconds, I believe. Cristiano Chich, he's got no penalties, so he's in a fantastic position here for the Williams to jump a lot of these guys that have got the penalties. So the Williams boys looking off for a good finish here. Symphonic P9 on the softs. Wintercat, he's still out there. He's on the 3-lap mediums. It's going to be tough for him to hold off the likes of Claire and Recco Raff through this last little bit here, mate.
Yeah, definitely. It is coming up to the end of lap 33. We will be driving around for another lap. So come the end of lap 32, we could see the safety car in. But we have a Ferrari and Jennifer Lee 20... well, Jennifer Lee is 40 seconds behind. But the safety car's in this lap.
See, that was late. It was late too. These guys are going to get banked
Yeah.
up. This is going to be... Oh, as you see, an Alpine nearly crashed it. Oh, we see it has nearly crashed into the back. We need to keep an eye on this. Oh, I know the restarts happened, but they looked like they got out of it there. Aardvark, we'll go back to the front. Gangster has tried to kick away here
Yeah,
from
the
Cheetah.
McLaren of F7. Yeah, the McLaren of F7 trying to go down the outside of Falcon there. Now he's trying to look to the outside again. But he's going to head into the chicane. He's going... Oh, F7 is looking for any chance he can to get by. He's going around the outside. Falcon defends the inside. Hughesy, another 3 second. F7 up again. Toast looking to get the position as well. F7's going to hold him off. He's going to defend the inside line a bit. Extends back out to the outside to get the optimal line again. And F7 will be up a position. F7's going to get ahead of his teammate Hughesy here. He's going to send it down the inside. Hughesy's going to let him pass. New team principal, F7 of McLaren, absolutely trying to get back in this race. 6 seconds worth of time penalties. Toast now gets ahead of Hughesy.
Can you try and get Recco Raff back into the session, please, mate? The game's kicked him as well. I've just seen if we can please do that. I'll take over while you get that sorted, mate. Falcon's EMP6. He just needs to hold on to these guys that have got all these penalties in front of him. Same with his teammate Cristiano Chich, two-way. He's in there as well, but he has some penalties. Toast has the 3 seconds, so he'll be looking to try and open. As we see, the DRS now is enabled. F7 still 2.2 seconds back from these two leaders, and Gangster's looking to pull away on those soft tyres. Can Cheetah really win? We're going to have to wait and see. This is going to be a fantastic finish to this race. There's a lot of penalties and it's going to affect a lot of people. We're going to have to get the penalties up so we can see what's going on. We all sort of know what tyre everybody's on. So let's keep the penalties up so we can keep track of what is happening. Falcon now, he's closing in on the back of Hughesy. Hughesy is providing a massive roadblock here for his teammate in F7, trying to open up that gap for him. Toast is the only one that's managed to get by so far. Can Falcon get the job done on Hughesy here? Hughesy got to do a big job here. He's on 25 seconds of pens. It's not really going to affect him. He's going to go down to last anyway. But can he help his teammate out?
Yeah, we don't know. We do see the two front runners. Gangster is trying to stay ahead of Chidung. Gangster is, as we start the lap 34, Gangster is still holding onto this lead, 5/10 ahead of Cheetah. Cheetah unsettles the car a bit there on the inside curb of turn 2 there.
Did we get the invite to Rico Raff, mate? He's asked in the chat there again, mate. If,
yes, I have sent an invite to you, mate. If you need one, I will send it right now. Nishko, take over.
Yeah, I've got it, mate. Falcon, he's going to try closing that 3. He doesn't want to get outside 3 seconds to Toast and F7. Chi Dung. We have seen from Tudor in the chat, he says Cheese tyres will be better on the last lap. I tend to agree with him. Those softs, they don't last too long around here. Chi is going to be super racy on this last lap. Those mediums are going to come right into the working order. This is going to be a fantastic last lap between these guys. Gangster does have a bit more battery. He's burning down the DRS straight. Does Chi have the wing wide open though? That's going to be the question. Yes, he does. So he's closing right in on Gangster. This is going to be a phenomenal last lap. We're seeing Cristiano Chich now. He gets past Hughesy. So the Williams are going to be on for a great finish here. If they can stay within the 3 seconds of Toast, that's going to be a fantastic performance for them. They're going to get P3, P4. But back to the front, Chi and Gangster. They've been battling all race. This is going to be a fantastic last lap. They come down through Sector 1, through the chicane. Cheetah just keeping close to him. Only has 25% battery. Gangster has 50% battery. What's going to happen here? Is it going to be Alpine? Is it going to be Kick? Is it going to be someone else? Are they going to come together? What's going to happen? Something's going to give on this last lap, Outbuck.
Yeah, definitely. The likes of that Sauber 3-4 tenths behind now. Gangster will burn the battery a bit as he heads up to the hairpin. Chidung sitting behind now, 3.5 tenths. Oh, Chidung unsettles the car as Gangster locks up a bit. Gangster will be fighting down to the line now. He is going to defend that inside line. He needs to hold it off. Reiko Ralph, 3 second time penalty. Chidung now is looking for any move he can. He's 4 tenths behind. He can't catch Gangster. Gangster heads into the final chicane. Gangster to the line. But there is a final DRS zone from Cheetang. Cheetang's using all of it he can. Gangster crosses the line. Gangster wins in Canada. Cheetang P2.
Oh,
Toast
there's a
with 2
huge
position.
crash! Wow! Oh my days, what has happened on the last corner? Holy! Winter Cat, Hennessy. Oh wow, Dynasty's in there, Claire's in there. Oh wow, what has happened there? It wasn't Hennessy, I'm sorry, apologies. It was Claire, Dynasty. Wintercat was in there as well with a messed up wing. Oh, we just seen everything on the last lap there, Ardvuk. While this is finishing up, do you just want to quickly give us a nomination for Driver of the Day, mate? I'm going to have a quick look here.
I don't even know who to put forward.
I'm not
God.
going to be biased, but I'm going to put Cristiano Chich, mate. He's been up 8 positions, mate. Got himself up to P5, kept it clean. He's my Driver of the Day nomination.
Ugh. I'm just thinking.
Interviews.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to put forward. Falcon does get cleanest driver, but I'm gonna put forward Chi Dung.
Yep. So we'll get Dito, if you're in the chat there, mate. If you can get Chi Dung and Wogjet or Cristiano Chich, however you want to put it in there, mate. If you can put those guys in there for the vote. We are seeing Falcon get cleanest driver. We've seen the fastest lap go to Gangster. So if we can get them written in the chat too, that'd be fantastic. As we see, Gangster P1, Cheetang P2, Falcon gets himself into P3. So those guys, can you come into the com block for an interview, please, guys? Then we got Toast, Cristiano Chich, F7, Symphonic 2A, Hennessy, Winter Cat, Recco Raff, Sammy the Slammer, Jeneth, Brandy, Claire, Husey, Tyler Man Davey, and Bread rounding out the results there. Thoughts from you, Ardvuk, on the finish of that race? That was quite hectic, mate.
Oh, it's Canada, isn't it? It's always that final chicane.
Yeah, that final oh wow, I was really focused on what was happening at the front, and then in the background I just seen an absolute pile up happen. Now I'm not sure what happened, who caused it, what was going on. That'll have to be dealt with in the stewards room. But yeah, it was an exciting finish, mate. And yeah, we're looking for I believe Cheetang, Gangster, and Falcon to join the comms box. And we'll get these interviews underway very shortly. Winter saying that alone cost me P6 or P7 or whatever happened there. So have to be interesting, mate. Winter, get it into the stewards room, mate, and let it be dealt with in there, mate. Yeah, I don't know what to say, Avak. I couldn't believe what I just witnessed on the last lap. That was the racing was fantastic at the front, but that at the back, I'm not too sure what to say about it.
Yeah, that was absolute carnage. I don't know what else to say. That was horrific, that ending. Both Astons involved. I think both Astons DNF there. Yeah, this is not looking good for Aston. I will be back though. I need to go grab something. So if you could start the interviews, and then I'll be back.
Yep, I'll start the interviews. I'll start with my teammate. He finished in P3. Falcon. Fantastic race for you, mate. I know I briefly spoke to you in the engineers box before I did come on and commentate, and I said I hope to be talking to you after the race. You didn't sound too confident, but here you are, mate. How do you feel?
Awesome. That was this was not on the cards for me before the race, to be honest. And I mean, I wasn't prepared as well, so I was not hoping too much from this race. But I have to say that you, particularly Nishka and Dido, are the gems of Williams. The setups that you guys make, the custom, I mean, whatever strategy we develop over the period of time is mega. So this particular podium goes to you two. Amazing race.
I appreciate the kind words there, Falcon. But end of the day, mate, you still got to drive the car, and you drove it fantastic today, mate. You got it there to P3. And yeah, you should be super proud, mate. It was a really good drive. Yeah, and no penalties, which was fantastic. Would you say that's a big key around here, Falcon? Staying out of the penalties, and it definitely helps
Huge,
you.
huge. I would say. Yeah. So it's you always know the walls are so close, and the I mean, it's a tricky track to drive, to be honest. And yeah, I had two warnings in the first two laps itself, and then my engineer told me to be careful, and that was always stuck in my mind. I knew this gonna play a huge part, so yeah, I was very, very careful around there.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I seen that. Well, I didn't see that you had the warnings, but I seen you were trying to keep it super careful, mate. Keeping it clean. Also, your teammate doing the same thing. Cristiano Chich, I believe he had a fantastic race, mate. Do you have any comments on his race as well, mate?
What a guy! What a guy! He was at one stage of the race. He was 33 seconds behind, and he could have easily gone to the pits and retired, but he rather chose to fight for the team and just see the result. P5. I mean, spectacular result for the team, and the guy never quits. Solid performance, and love to be his teammate as well. This is a solid team, and I enjoyed completely.
Yeah, it speaks volumes of the man, Wogjet or Cristiano Chich, whatever he likes to be called now. It speaks volumes of him. He did get that damage early, and to get himself to P5, yeah, it was a fantastic effort
Yeah,
from him and the Williams team, mate.
crazy. Yeah,
If Aardvark's back, I'll let him take it away for some questions. Otherwise, I'll
sure.
move forward. Aardvark, are you there, mate?
No, I'm here. Congrats on, I believe it was, P3. Amazing result coming through all of that carnage. You were able to secure P3 after you were P4, but due to the likes of toast penalty, you jumped up to P3. So congratulations on that. Must feel really, really good getting on the podium, especially at such a hard track, seeing all the carnage happen around you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. And I'm pretty happy that I got back-to-back cleanest driver as well. I think I've got the most. I'm proud of that as well. Want to flex that
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
Yeah, how are you feeling for China next week? Obviously, we know that the track is quite difficult. The sweeping, I believe it is right-hander, and a lot of the sweeping corners in general.
Yeah, track. To be honest, I like China, and the track is having enough overtaking opportunities along with the close racing as well. So it's a fun track to drive, and considering it will be a finale, yeah, we will be up for it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's all I have for you today. Congrats on P3 and enjoy your result.
Thanks, Adwa. Thank you so much, mate.
Thank you very much, Falcon. Go enjoy with the team. I'll be there soon. But we'll move right along.
Cheers.
We'll move right along. In P2, we had Chi Dung. My boy Chi Dung. He's taking P2. How you feeling after that P2, mate? That was some fantastic racing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. How did you feel about the race, mate?
Yeah, it was a great race with Gangster, and because I have the 3 second that I have to serve in Canada, so I just want to stay with Gangster all most of the race. You know, I don't want to do something too risky. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I did actually forget about that penalty that you had to serve. I'm not sure, where does that end up putting you, Chi Dung? Yeah, I'm not too sure how far ahead you finished. I didn't see on the time there. Do you know where you've ended up finishing?
I think I still end up P2.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome
I
job, mate.
still end up
Awesome
P2.
job. Fantastic. Something I've been seeing over sort of like the last 3 weeks, mate. You've had some really, really strong form. I know it's been a little bit difficult at kick with circumstances and stuff that have happened there. But how's it been with Keefe as the TP there, mate? How you been finding it? How's the team been going?
Yes, the team has a great vibe lately, and I think like after Coda, that kid give me a lot of tips and tricks. So I think I've improved a lot being under kid guy, and yep. And also Toast is also very fast. He teach me a lot of things too. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked like that from the outside too. That the leadership from Keith to give you guys a few tips and that, but then that partnership of you and Toast, you've really built that over the last couple of weeks, even reserving up to Division 3, really helping the kick team out. You guys should be super proud of the way you're finishing the season, mate. And yeah, I'll pass you over to Aardvark and I'll let him finish your interview off, mate.
Thank you.
Yeah, Jidong, P2, I saw you having an absolute massive fight with my team driver, Gangster. Unfortunately, he did take the win from you here tonight. Unfortunately, he still would have, due to the 3-second time penalty that you do have. But overall, good race. You kind of freaked me out a couple times. I'm like, oh, it's going to be rough. But you held your position. You kept P2. And it looks amazing for you tonight. Obviously, you must feel pretty ecstatic.
Yeah, I feel pretty tired right now after just following Gangster around the track. He's pretty fast.
Yeah, he definitely is fast. I have been helping him over the time. But yeah, obviously, as we move on, everybody will get faster. Everybody seems to improve, and that's what Gangster seems to be doing. Obviously, P2, your team must be really, really happy with that, considering that Toast was in P4, so it's P2, P4 for your team tonight. Definitely looking to try and claw back at the overalls a bit.
Yep, but is the next track is in China, because that is one of my weakest track. So I think I have to work on it a lot. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations on P2. Amazing result for you and Sauber. Considering that unfortunately Toast was thrown off the podium and into P4 due to a penalty. So good job from you. Enjoy your result.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, Cheetah. Go enjoy it with your team, mate, and look forward to seeing you next week in China. Get that practice in, mate. If it's not one of your strongest tracks, get that practice in, and hopefully we see you up here again next week, mate. Congratulations. That moves
Thank
us on.
you, Nishka.
Thanks, Cheetah. And that moves us on, Aardvark. I'm going to let you take this one away. He's your driver, mate, and yeah, take us away with Gangster.
Yeah. Hey, Gangster. Congrats on the win. I can't express how much I'm happy for you. All the practice we did has obviously paid off. So yeah, despite there not being much this week due to me not being able to provide it, but you have absolutely proven to everyone that despite the lack of practice, you are able to win a race, and it has shown tonight. So I'd like to say congratulations on the win, but I'd also like to ask, how does it feel to have someone like Chidong behind you for over 20 laps?
It's like when he was not passing, he was not able to pass me on in 5 laps. I know he will not able to pass me on more laps too, because I was managing the battery very well, and I think the wings is the playing a big role here. But Chirangs did really well, and he like he literally took my soul in last lap on the hairpin, and yeah, it was close on last lap. And yeah, congrats Chidang for your P2, and congrats Falcon for your P3. It was nice.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats on P1 to you, Gangster. How are you feeling for China?
Yeah, I don't like that track. I don't like Canada too, but I think you can get some good points there too.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
it's all upon the setups and what we created for that and how much we did practice, how much knowledge we have of that track. I don't like that. Like it's 0% vote for that track.
Yeah, definitely. Well, congrats. I'm going to pass you over to Nishka now. Congrats to everyone else in here. I have to go, but I will be back later for Div 2 commentary, so I'll see you then.
Thanks very much, Arvak. Yeah, gangster, mate. Great drive tonight, mate. Well deserved win. I wanted to talk to you about this last time. We missed the interview last time, but over the last sort of 5-6 weeks, I've really seen you develop into this driver that can be consistent, get good results. Is this do you put that down to something that you've worked on with your racecraft? I know we've had long discussions in the past regarding your like the racecraft and the way you approach things. And would you say working on your racecraft and that sort of thing has helped you be a consistent driver now,
Yep.
Gangster? Because we know you've always had the pace.
Yep. My team helps me. Hardwork helps me. Mars, Terrence, and my teammate helps me too much here. Like they support me. And for the racecraft, yeah, I know I did mistakes, but that's happen after someone initiate the incident, like the rejoining the tracks, and something happens after the another incident happened to me by the other driver, and I got LPs for that. Like my 5 to 6 races goes bad in a row because of one driver, 3 races because of one driver, that is mods. He's banned, I think, in D4, and another 3 to 4 races by someone others, and then I did mistakes too after those incidents. So uh, yeah, that's the reason I got this much LPs. And obviously my TP and engineers help me to keep it clean. Like they always say me when to overtake and when overtake is not available in in race 2, because of the LPs. I have high LPs and we don't want to get a race ban. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah, you've been doing a fantastic job, mate. It just goes to show, with the engineering side of things, having guys in your corner talking you through the race. It takes one thing off your mind that you don't need to think about, doesn't it? And it allows you to just concentrate on trying to drive the car the way it needs to be driven, because they're giving you that information when you should and when you shouldn't, and things like that. It just proves how crucial having an engineer is, isn't it, Gangster?
Yeah, in Alpine engineering is very good. I don't think any other team has this these much of engineering is happening in any other team. I don't know yet, but it's very good engineering in Alpine. Mars, Terrence, and sometime Aardvarks also do, and they do very good job giving datas and provide us some very good inputs during the race. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
it's feel empty it feels empty without them. If we race without them, it feels like we didn't have half of our thing in the race.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. You don't think of F1 as a team. It's a team sport so much as because you're just driving the car by yourself, but it is a team effort, and I'm really seeing that with Alpine. You're seeing that in the overalls and the results that they've been getting over the last, especially the last 5-6 weeks. It's been fantastic to see from the outside, seeing you guys improving each week, mate. One more round to go, Gangster. China, I know you say it's not one of your favourite tracks, but I wish you the best of luck there, mate. And we'll wrap this one up. Let you go celebrate with your team, mate. A fantastic drive tonight. Well done.
Thank you, Nishka. Good race, Falcon. Good race, Cheating again. Thank you, guys.
Cheers, gangster. Congrats, man.
And that will conclude Div 4 at Canada for this week. But don't go anywhere, guys. We do have Div 2 coming straight up after this. You're going to see no Oblivion tonight, I believe. So, who could take it out? Will we see it Broadstar? Will we see another Watanabe expedition, or will we see Dino maybe try and pinch a race win? We'll have to wait and see. Might be somebody else altogether. But that's all from me in Division 4 in Canada. We'll just have a quick shout out to the sponsor, Sim Racing Centre, Sim Lab, Pagny Advanced Simulation, and AI369. Thanks for the support, and yeah, enjoy Div 2 when it comes around, guys. Good night from me.